Force is what gives the Jedi his power.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
This is where the fun begins.
This is the way.
This is the way.
All right, welcome back to Rebel Rewind. I have some technical difficulties. I had some issues going on here. I think I was on the wrong. Anyways, so all right, appreciate you guys for hanging in there with me. If you guys are in the live, let me see if I'm up right now. Give me 1 second. I think I am. So, all right. Sorry about that, everybody. Hey, you got in. Yes, Chris. I found how to get in here. So appreciate it, brother. Yeah, man. So yeah, I hardly ever do anything like this. So I thought I had everything set up, but I got into the wrong file or show. But anyway, welcome back to another episode of Rebel Rewind. Christopher's not in today. He's in the chat. He'll be in for, I guess, for a little bit. So he'll be back next week. So if you guys have any comments or questions, please drop them down below. I can use the company. So, all right. So I got a new segment for at least for this episode called the Rapid Blaster Fire segment. Rapid Blaster Fire segment. Difficult. So the first trailer of Andor season 2 is now up on YouTube. So we'll get a glimpse of what's to come. So watching the trailer, we know it's going to be some seriously good, really seriously good show. Story-wise, everything looks intense. So it's going to be a good one. So that's going to be dropping April 22nd, 2025. So Tony Gilroy was talking about what to expect from this show. We're going to be diving deeper into the underbelly of the rebellion. So this is seriously going to be good. We have Saw Gerrera. You know, he's always up for a good battle, good fight. So that looks so good. Can't wait for that to drop. Right. Let's see if we get into some comments. All right. So Christopher says, sorry, couldn't be with you today. Hey man, I appreciate it. I kind of wanted to go ahead and try to do this by myself, at least for this episode, and I'm already 30 minutes or 20 minutes behind. But it's all good. We're here. So this is episode 44 or 45, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so back into the stories here. For the little Jedis, little younglings in your life, Star Wars Young Jedi Adventures Season 2 is now available for streaming on Disney Plus. So if you got any young ones in the house, this animated series is a great way to get them or to introduce them into Star Wars and for them to get hype for Star Wars. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. Yeah. Next up on our little short stories here, Star Wars Celebration Japan 2025 is on its way, starting April 12th through the 20th. This epic event promises exclusive reveals, some seriously cool collectibles. Also, they'll be unveiling something that's pretty intriguing. Sounds like they got some technology going on in this playset. So a mixed reality playset from ILM called Star Wars Beyond Victory, where you get to meet Volo Bullas and meet up with Sebulba. And it's like a pod racing type mixed reality kind of experience. So set around the time of Solo Star Wars story. Also, we have some confirmed guests for Star Wars Celebration 2025 Japan. The list includes Hayden Christensen, Diego Luna, Rosario Dawson, Anthony Daniels, Matt Mickelson, Ashley Epstein, Manny Jacinto, Daniel Logan, Sam Witwer, and more. But unfortunately, if you guys went to go see or signed up to get an autograph from Oscar Isaac, he's unfortunately not going to be there. I guess something happened that he had to cancel his appearance. Plus, there'll be exclusive merchandise on the show floor. Just might score some rare collectibles from Funko exclusives, Hasbro Black Series, Hot Toys, and many more. And also, we're going to be going over some images of some of the Hot Toy figures they're going to be releasing, or you can only find at the Star Wars Celebration Japan. All right, now in for some other Star Wars news. 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. The novelization is now up for pre-orders. It's packed with insights from Matt Stover, who for 20 years later, this novelization still influence on creators and readers alike, bringing the hardcover book back in the stunning deluxe keepsake edition is a perfect way to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. Also on YouTube, there is a new trailer for Tales of the Underworld featuring two of your favorite bounty hunters, Cad Bane and Asajj Ventress. I'm excited for that to drop on May 4th on Disney+. Last and not least for this Rapid Blaster Fire segment, the unedited 1977 theatrical cut of the first Star Wars film will highlight across the pond at the British Film Festival this summer. So tickets for BFI Film and Film Festival will start releasing May 6th ahead of its June 12th release date. So let's get into our main stories for this evening. Let's see if we have any comments. Okay, so let me share the screen. Give me 1 minute. Okay, here we go. Let me figure this out. Here we go. All right. So we're working on it. Shawn Levy's Star Wars movie with Ryan Gosling gets an encouraging update from writer exclusive. Shawn Levy's currently writing the untitled Star Wars movie in the works at Disney. Disney Film just got an update from his writer. First announced in 2022, updates about the film has been sparse until the end of February, when Kathleen Kennedy confirmed that they will be set 5 years after the rise of Skywalker and features all new characters. It has even been reported that Ryan Gosling will star in this film, but is also currently the only name attached to the cast. I think they dropped a name. I think Christopher was telling me, and I don't have that information now to share. But Collider's Christina Radish recently caught up with the film scribe, Jonathan Tropper, to promote the upcoming film, Your Friend and Neighbors. While he admitted that he couldn't spill too much information, he also provided a brief update on how development is going on the film, also confirming that it blows his mind every day he gets to work on a Star Wars movie. He told Collider. The gig is something I've dreamt about my whole life. I'm still working on it for various reasons. I can't say anything about it, but they're working on it. So Levy is fresh out of the heels of Deadpool and Wolverine, the only Marvel movie in 2024 that turned out to be the most successful entry in the Star Wars franchise history. Levy is also a secondary director of Stranger Things, trailing only series creator Ross and Matt Duffer in directional credits. It's been confirmed that he will helm in at least 2 episodes of the 5th and final season of the upcoming Netflix film. Levy also further stretched his sci-fi muscles a few years ago in the Adam Project, and we know he worked with Ryan Reynolds on that. Let some time-traveling thriller, Jennifer Gardner and Mark Ruffalo. Levy also worked on Tropper on the film Adam Project, and now the two will reunite in the upcoming Star Wars film. So other Star Wars movies are coming to the big screen. Although lacking any official release date, Shawn Levy's Star Wars film is next in the lineup after the Mandalorian Grogu film. The film will also follow the first 3 seasons of the hit TV show. So Mandalorian Grogu will hit theaters May 22nd, 2026, in addition to returning Pedro Pascal, Sigourney Weaver, Jeremy Allen White. And so Dave Filoni is also working on the New Republic Star Wars movie, and Daisy Ridley will lead a new Jedi Order movie to be directed by Charmaine Obaid-Chinoy. So that's news. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the sequel trilogies, but I think if they were to like write a compelling story, you have Ryan Gosling, great actor. So in addition to the cast that they haven't said anything as of yet, but Daisy Ridley will be there. So I think if you do it right, I think this will be a promising film, and so can't wait for that to actually get some information or some actually like set films or images on that. That would be kind of cool. All right, so let's see if we got no comments. All right, so my last story for this evening. Let's get to that one real quick. Share screen, and I'm sorry, folks. I'm not used to doing this, so just be patient with me. Star Wars Celebration. Here we go. Star Wars Celebration Japan 2025. A closer look at Hasbro Black Series, the Ronin R and R5D56. Okay, so accompanying the droid, Hasbro has started a closer look at the Star Wars Celebration Japan exclusive, the Black Series, the Ronin R and R5D56 from Star Wars Visions. Accompanying by his droid R5D56, the Ronin becomes an unlikely hero in a small forest village where he defends from a Sith bandit. So we have some stunning images of this figure and the box art and everything. This is so impressive. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but here's the box art. And I like the little details to the way they close the package off, like very traditional, like Japanese, like little details. The string that they use look like bamboo string or something like that. Beautiful. And so let's get into the actual figure. Okay, let me back out. All right, so here's the actual presentation with the package opened. Stunning artwork, the background, everything. Oh my goodness, you serious? All right. Yeah, I'm a noob. All right, so here's the presentation when you open the box up with the whole the scenario, the scenery in the background, the figure, and R5 figure. Stunning artwork. Love this. I wish I could get my hands on one of these. That'd be awesome. So the going price for these, I think if I saw it correctly, it was $65 for the two figures, for the Ronin and his trusty R5 companion. So look at the details on this figure. The robes, the flowing garment that he has. Beautiful presentation. I would love to have gotten my hands on one of these. You know, it's still a chance if I can find somebody that's going, right, that can pick one up for me. Hint, hint. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so this is very cool. Very cool box presentation. The presentation, the figures. So, all right, so let's go in and see what other figures, Hot Toys, will be dropping. So let me get in here real quick. Bear with me, folks. So yeah, there's a lot of drops of cool figures, and the guest list keeps going up. As far as I know, that's what we got so far for the guests. But let's take a look at these. So these are all Japan exclusive. You can only get these in Japan. So we have Darth Maul, and this is the concept art Darth Maul. The way that they utilize like a concept, artwork when they were bringing up or whatever, conjuring up ideas for Darth Maul's look. This is so impressive. The armor on it, the clothes, the color scheme on it. A lot of cool little details that we don't get on the Maul that we know of now. But I mean, it would have been cool to maybe get this version of Maul in an animated series or so. But to have this figure, I think that's pretty awesome. And kudos for them to actually bring this out and have this as an exclusive for Japan. All right, so next image up, we've got another image of the Maul, Darth Maul. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. All the little details, like I said, the armor on his shoulders, the piece around his neck, the chest piece, his the armor on his arms, impressive, super cool. And then we've got on this one, there's a lot of mixed reactions on this. Now he got, like, the stormtrooper got splattered with pink paint, but I think it's very cool, and I think it pretty much like sums up the whole concept of Star Wars and Japan all in one figure. So this is the Hot Toys figure also. So this is a cool I guess homage to the whole event. So I think that's pretty cool. And next up, we've got we got the back image of him with his kimono, I guess you would call that. I could be wrong. Next image up, we've got, looks like Anakin Skywalker, but it's Vader. So this is the Vader with the Sith eyes figure from Hot Toys. Impressive, very cool. Let's see if we can get a closer look at the Sith eyes on this figure. It looks, if you look at the figure from afar, it kind of looks more red than anything. But when you get a closer look at it, and of course, when you have it in your hand, it'll look more orange. But I think like this is an impressive piece right here. And then we've got, yep, I think that's the images for these Hot Toys that's been dropping lately. Okay, we have another comment. Okay, Maya Villarreal says nice. I'm not sure which one you're referring to, but I think maybe it's the Anakin Vader or the Stormtrooper. But yeah, those Hot Toys, they do an impressive amount of like detail work on these figures. So that's cool, and I'm glad that they are letting people get hyped for what's to come for these exclusives. And yeah, if I can find a way to get somebody to get one of these, at least the Ronin looks pretty cool. I mean, I think budget wise for me, I think the Ronin and the R5 figure are cool. But yeah, these are pretty much my stories for this week. Wanted to go ahead and just do an episode of Rebel Rewind. Christopher, we'll see you next week. And thank you, everybody, for hanging in there with me. I know it was a rough start. I started late. I got into the wrong stream clip or film or whatever. But anyway, bear with me. Christian will be back. We'll be back on track next week. So thanks so much for hanging out. If you like, if you're new to the channel or new to yeah, the live stream. Hit a like, comment down below, and we'll see you next week. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll see y'all. Peace.
The Force is what gives the Jedi his power.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
This is where the fun begins.
This is the way.
This is the way.